Right now, while you're watching this video, 491 people just lost their jobs to AI. Not in some distant future. Today. And if you think your job is safe because you have a degree, work in an office, or just started your career, you're exactly who AI is coming for next. I'm going to show you something the career counselors and LinkedIn gurus won't tell you. The AI job tsunami isn't coming. It's already here. And it's moving faster than anyone predicted. In the next 8 minutes, you're going to learn exactly which jobs are disappearing first when your industry gets hit. And here's the good news, the 5 specific actions you can take starting today to not just survive this, but position yourself for the 97 million new jobs that are about to be created. Because yes, there's hope, but only if you move now. Let's talk about the future of your job. Here's what's happening right now that nobody's talking about in a way that makes sense. This year alone, 77,999 tech workers lost their jobs to AI. That's not a typo. That's nearly 80,000 people across 342 different companies who showed up to work one day and were told, sorry, we have software that does this now. And here's where it gets interesting. These aren't factory workers or truck drivers. Microsoft is laying off software engineers while their CEO proudly announces that 30% of their code is now written by AI. Think about that. The people who build technology are being replaced by technology. But the part that should really wake you up? If you're in your 20s or early 30s, you're 129% more likely to lose your job to AI than someone over 65. Why? Because entry-level work, the stuff you do to prove yourself, is exactly what AI excels at. Routine tasks, data entry, basic research, first drafts, customer support, market analysis. These aren't future concerns. Companies are automating these positions right now. 80% of customer service jobs will be automated by the end of this year. That's 2.24 million people in the United States alone. And it's saving businesses $8 billion annually in costs. Can you see the math here? Every dollar they save is someone's job. Now, before you panic, let me show you the timeline. Because understanding when things happen is just as important as knowing what will happen. We're already in Phase 1, entry-level job elimination. That's happening now through 2025. Phase 2 hits in 2027 to 2028. This is the acceleration point. This is when 7.5 million data entry and administrative jobs vanish. When companies don't just use AI for small tasks, but redesign entire departments around it. By 2030, 30% of current jobs could be fully automated. But here's the twist. 60% of all jobs will see significant changes. Not disappearing. Changed. What does that mean? It means your job title might exist, but what you actually do in that job will be completely different. Let me break this down simply. Imagine you're an accountant. You won't necessarily lose your job, but AI will handle all the data crunching, spreadsheet creation, and basic analysis. What will you do? You'll interpret results, advise clients on strategy, handle exceptions, and manage the AI systems. Same title, completely different work. And if you can't adapt, someone else will do it. Now here's where the story gets complicated, and this is where most people get it wrong. The World Economic Forum says 85 million jobs will be displaced by 2030. Terrifying, right? But in the same report, they say 97 million new jobs will be created. That's a net gain of 12 million jobs. So we're fine, everyone says. No, we're not. Here's why. Those new jobs aren't in the same places. They don't require the same skills. And they won't go to the same people. 77% of AI-related jobs require a master's degree. 18% require a doctorate. So if you're a customer service rep in Ohio whose job just got automated, and a prompt engineering specialist position opens up in San Francisco requiring a master's degree and 3 years of experience with large language models, that's not your new job. That's someone else's job. The math works globally. The math doesn't work individually. Let me make this personal. If you're under 30 and working in marketing, data entry, customer support, sales, basic accounting, or any entry-level white-collar job, you have about 2 to 3 years before your position either transforms completely or disappears. If you're in retail, you're looking at automation within the next 12 to 18 months. If you're in manufacturing or transportation, you've got until 2027 to 2028. Here's the brutal truth about timing. By the time you feel the impact, it's too late to prepare. The companies already know. They're running the cost-benefit analysis right now. They've calculated exactly when your salary becomes more expensive than the AI alternative. Your manager might not have told you yet, but the spreadsheet exists. And here's what really keeps me up at night. 49% of Gen Z workers now believe their college degree has lost value because of AI. They spent 4 years and thousands of dollars preparing for jobs that are evaporating. And yes, there is good news. The winners in the AI era won't be the smartest people. They won't even be the most educated. They'll be the most adaptable. All right, let's talk about what you actually do about this. 5 specific actions. No fluff. Action number 1. Learn to use AI tools immediately. Not someday. This week. The fastest growing skill requirement in job postings right now is AI fluency. It's grown 7-fold in just 2 years. You don't need to understand how ChatGPT works. You need to understand how to make ChatGPT work for you. Start using it to automate your repetitive tasks. Learn Claude, Gemini, Midjourney. Make them part of your daily workflow. Because the person who loses their job to AI is the person who doesn't know how to use it. The person who keeps their job makes AI 10x more powerful. Action number 2. Focus on skills that pair with AI, not compete against it. McKinsey's research shows that over 70% of skills employers want today are useful in both automatable and non-automatable work. Your existing skills matter, you just need to apply them differently. What does AI suck at? Complex human interaction. Creative problem solving in unpredictable situations. Physical tasks in changing environments. Strategic thinking that requires context and nuance. If your job can be done by someone sitting at a computer following a process, that's at risk. If your job requires you to read a room, negotiate, build relationships, or physically create something, you're safer. Action number 3. Target the growing sectors. Healthcare is projected to explode. Nurse practitioners alone will grow 52% by 2033. Why? Because AI augments healthcare workers. It doesn't replace them. You still need a human to touch patients, to provide compassionate care, to make judgment calls. Skilled trades. Construction, electrical work, plumbing. These are among the safest jobs because AI can't fix your sink or wire your house. Cybersecurity. As AI creates more digital systems, we need more people protecting them. Information security analyst jobs are growing 32% through 2032. AI specialists themselves. Someone needs to build, manage, and maintain these systems. Action number 4. Document your irreplaceable human value. Start building a portfolio of work that showcases your uniquely human contributions. Client relationships. Creative solutions. Times you navigated ambiguity. Moments where your judgment made the difference. AI can generate reports. AI can't build trust with a nervous client. Make your value visible and specific. Action number 5. Network aggressively. Your next job won't come from a job board. Research shows that jobs with higher AI exposure have seen greater unemployment since 2022. Entry-level job postings are down 15% year over year. Translation: the old way of getting jobs, send resume, get interview, get offer, is dying. Your next position will likely come from someone who knows you can work alongside AI, who's seen you solve problems, who trusts your adaptability. Connections are your safety net. Build them now. Look, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. The next 5 years will be chaotic. Some of you watching this will lose your jobs to AI. That's the reality. But here's what the doomsday headlines miss. This is also the greatest opportunity for reinvention in human history. While everyone else panics, you can position yourself in the gaps AI can't fill. 97 million new roles are coming. The question is whether you'll be ready for them. The choice is yours. But the clock is ticking. If this video helped you see what's coming clearly, hit subscribe. Drop a comment and tell me, what's your job and are you worried about AI? I read every single one. And remember, the winners won't be the people with the best degrees. They'll be the people who adapt fastest. Let's prepare together.